Friends, today we are going to learn how to work with annotations and create a group. So let's start with the annotation. In annotation, we'll be learning text, dimension, quick dimensions, leader, and the text and its settings. So previous session we learned how to use a draw tool as well as a modifier tool. Okay, now let's start. Before starting, we have to set our dimension and units. Okay, I have already set my dimensions and units. So let's start. Zoom, enter, and all enter. So my sheet is set over here. So now let's start with the text. So there is a multi-line text and a single line text. So here multi-line text, you have to click and drag in a multi-line text and text what you want. Now we are going to text AutoCAD, right, and click it out. So it is like enter. So in AutoCAD you can see we can double click it on your text and change the text height. So you can see I have changed my text height, then double click it on that. You'll be getting with an arrow, just pull and drag, so it will come aligned in a same line since it was in a larger scale. Next, double click it on. I don't want this text style, so to change this text style we'll go with the styles. In the styles, whichever style you require, that style you can change it in your AutoCAD. Fine. So like this you can change the styles of your AutoCAD text. Next, you can change the layer also, color of your layer. So whichever the layer you want, you can select it. Okay, this is about your text. Next, coming to your single line text. Single line text, click and drag your line. This is our ortho. If you click on function 8 button, then your ortho will be on. Select this one and drag it on. Okay, just click at the end and you can type it as auto. So click it out. So you can, or you can give enter. So this is your Autodesk. You can see this height is too large and you are not able to edit when you click on that double. So for that you have to go for property. So select here. This is your property panel. Come to click on this. Go for your property. So you can see there is property. It has not been changed. So come on a escape button. Then select your text properly. Then you can see the modification of the text. In this I will change the height into around 10. So automatically it is changed. If you want the style, so here you have only two styles, but I want in a different style of this Autodesk. So what shall I do? Or if you want to change the content, you can change it in this manner, or else just come out of the command escape, select this one and changed here Autodesk AutoCAD and come out of the command. You can see it has been changed your content. Now what I'll do, I want to change the style. For that we'll go for annotation. This is your text setting. So text style, here I will create a new text. In this text I'll give the name as A1, capital A1. Okay, then we'll change the style of AutoCAD. So we'll go with the not this one. You can check it out whichever the style you want. Okay, crease we go, set it, regular style only you want. Height you can even change the factor of scale. You can see the width has been changed. Now I'll go with the 3. Angle also you can change. I want for 45 degree, it will be changed. If you want to change the height also will be changed. Upside down you want, or down side or back side, backward, that you can change it. Okay, now we'll set the current and close. Now I want the same type A1. Select this one and go with the styles. In styles A1 you can see your Autodesk has been changed with this language. So I will be removing the grid. Backside you are getting a grid. So to remove the grid, you will have a grid, that is a function function 7 button. If you click on that, your grid will be deactivated. If you want to activate, again function 7 button, you have to click it. Fine. Now you can view it properly. So this is all about your text. It is a single line and multi-line text. But moreover, in a civil engineer, whenever you're working in your plans, you'll be using multi-line text, so you can easily edit it. Okay, this is all about the text. Next, coming to your dimension, this is just a dimension. Just select your draw a rectangle or a circle dimension and check with your dimension. If I am drawing a triangle of your ortho, dimension, right? This is all about your dimension. So for dimension, you have a quick tool. So now if I have a circle example, so in this circle I want to check a dimension. It is only showing the dia, but I want radius of this. How you will take this radius? Or you can check it in this manner, but it won't be exactly right. So for that, we'll be using a quick measurement dimension. In this, it will specify you are going to use a linear dimension, that is horizontal and vertical. If you are using inclined measurement, so you can use in this manner also. So inclined measurement you will be getting. If you want to know angle of this, select the two lines and you will be getting the angle of the triangle. Then arc length. To know the arc length, I will just draw an arc, that is 1, 2, and this is my third point. So this is my arc. So go for dimension in this arc length. Select the length. You will be getting with the arc length. So enter, modify. You are not able to see the dimension, so I will give this one as 1 and text as a 1.5. Okay, set current, close. So now this is also, so I will be drawing an arc. Okay. So arc length, this is your arc length. Okay, next coming to your radius. So to know the radius of the circle, I have already drawn the circle, but it shows only diameter directly. So go for your radiuses, click, you will be getting the radius. The same thing you will be getting for dimension. So this is a dia. Next we will be going for ordinates. So what is your coordinate system? If you want to know the coordinate system of your any object, so you will be going with the ordinate system. So this is the coordinate of that particular point. So this is your ordinate system and this is a jogging. Just you have to click it and it will show in a zigzag manner. So this is your jogging. So this is all about your dimension variety, that is a linear and aligned angular arc length, if you want to know the different types of measurement. Okay, now we'll go with the leader. What is a leader? In a leader, we are going to, suppose I have a rectangle, as I said you, just give it the leader command. I want to specify what it is, right? So of your ortho, text is rectangle, close, move to. So this is your rectangle. I'm just specifying it. So next is again leader, rectangle 2, close the text, and this is your rectangle 2. Fine, I'll pull it over here. So if you want to increase the text of rectangle, select it. In a property palette, you can increase the reader head, that is some 2 I will be giving, and if you want to text width, text height, if you want to increase, 5 I will be giving. So you can just note it down, and the same way you will be working with. Next we'll be moving, just I'll move it nearby only. So this one, enter, and text I'll be going with the text height of 5, enter. Okay, text again, this is my circle, click it, CIR circle, close this text edit and select it. If you want to edit it, this is 1 and this is 5. so you can see. Fine. This is the way you will be mentioning or labeling the is how to add a leader. So if I have a two rectangle, or suppose if I have two triangles, so this is my triangle, and if I have another one triangle, fine, I'll be adding a leader for that. Leader, that is a triangle. Okay, close the leader, and just I'll specify that is 2 and this is 5. Okay, so this is triangle, this is right angle, but I want to show it as a triangle. Add leader, then select it, and this is also triangle, and enter. So you can add it in this kind. Two triangles you can specify with one name. Okay, next you have it how to delete a leader. So remove leader, double click on this, okay, and just give an enter. You can even delete your leader. Okay, so in this manner you can even delete your layer. So next we'll be going with again leader command only. So I'll be specifying a leader tr1. Fine. Then again another leader tr2. Fine. These are my two leaders. So if I want to align, before that I will select both the thing, specify 2 head, and this as 5. Fine. Now what I'll be doing is I want to align both in the same line. So I'll go with the align, select this both, enter, and just click it. From that end, use the ortho command to exactly get horizontal or vertical, then it will be aligned in a single line. This is your aligned leader. Next you have with the collect. What is this collect? So to know this collect leader, we have to do some settings in annotation. So go for annotation. Here you can see there is a leader settings. So select your leader settings, go for modify, and this content. This is a leader format. So you are using spleen, or you want to change the color of your leader, or you want to change the line type. That is if you want to load it dotted lines, or dot if you want to specify, select it and say OK. So it will be in a dotted form. Line weight which you want, the thickness of this leader line. So like this you can modify. Okay, type of so I'll be giving in a red color, so it will be visible. Open type if you want, whichever the type you want you can select in this leader. So break up how much you want, what is the size of your leader if you want to give, that also you can specify. Okay, leader structure, no need to do settings in leader structure. Coming to leader content, so like this you have to do settings. Now I'll be teaching how to go with the leader content. In this you have to use a block. Whenever you're using, you have to use a block. Which type you want, you can select it in this. Circle you want, or detail call out you want, or slotted one, that is based on your requirement. Select a box or circular. I'll go with the circular, then change it in a red color, whatever the text I'm giving. Insertion or center, you just always give a center. Just say OK, set current and close it. Fine. Now what I'll do, I will just draw a leader. So I'm going to draw a leader. So this is rectangle, right? Rectangle, length into breadth. Okay, just say OK, and you can drag it out. Remove your ortho. First of all, I'll do dimension settings, so because all time it's showing wrong, very small. So I'll give this as 2, arrow size as 2, text size as somewhere around 3. Okay, set current, close. Fine. to text. Fine. So same thing you're going to do with another one. This is also a rectangle. Okay, we're going to specify it. Fine. This will give us 10. So I think now it's visible. This will give us 10. Fine. This is a rectangle text bar. Okay, I'll be changing the text size. So I'll go for modification, and here I'll be using a standard one. Fine. Use a straight line. So these are the settings you have to do it. So here multi-leader standard only. So now I want both in a single. Or so what I have to do is you have to go for your collect, select your two leader, enter, and get it with the one thing, that is a rectangle length into breadth. So you are getting the two circles in one form, one leader form. So this is called a collect leader. Okay, you'll be using very rarely this kind of collect leader. Okay, now next we have a table. Just select. It will ask you that how many rows. Means standard type always you have to use insert option. It is always checked in, and here column and row. So will be if you have five rows, okay, and 5 columns. Rows, columns 5, rows 5. Then you can say okay, click and drag. So you can see 5 rows and 5 columns. Come out of the command, okay, or escape. Again go for table. You can even specify the width of your tabular. Okay, what is the width of your tabular you are going to give? 5 by, not 5, 3 and 2 by 2 also you can give. Okay, and just say okay and draw a table. So when I give 2 by 2, you can see it will directly take 2 by 2 only. So this is incorrect. So I'll be using always with the how many rows I want, how many columns I want. Okay, if you want your title to be a header, so it will be in a header format. If you want your header to be data, it can be converted, but always you have to keep with a title then header. If you want to data as a header, you can make it, but I need data only. So just say okay and click it and drag it. Before that, go for table, how many rows I want, and columns, that is 2. I need some 6 by 6. Okay, click and drag. Come out of the command. You can give even escape. So here just you have to double click on that and give a text. And close your text. You can see it is very small, schedules. So I'll be changing them to some 20 and come out of your command. So this is your schedules. The same thing here I will be giving. Double click on this serial number. This I'll be keeping as 5, 8, serial number. Okay, 8, enter and close. It's very small, so here I can change it 8. The same thing over here. I can give it as, double click on that, description. So this one has 8 and close it. So it's very big, you can drag it also. So the same way you can give a title to this. So this is about your table. Whenever you are creating your schedules, you can use your table. Here in annotation there are some settings, as I said you. So if you want to change the text styles, okay, new, you can give a A2 type, okay, select any style, okay, bell empty, just apply, close. When you select any of your text, you can directly go for your property. In your styles, you can go with the bell type text. So this is about text. Next comes your leader. Modify. In your leader command, I just want, leader is nothing but symbols and arrows, and as well as line. So in this we can always, you should use by layer, but now I am giving red in color. So other type, load with a line type. So I want with a dotted, enter, select your dotted, okay. Line weight I want little more, okay. This I will keep in some green in color, okay. So in this manner, just say okay, set current, close. When you can see your text line has been changed in a red and green, that is about your leader. This already you have known what is your leader and what are the settings in your leader. Next coming to your table. In a table edition also you can get the same editing whatever you have used in your table tool when you were working in a table. This is all about your annotation, right? Now we are going to set how to set a group. So you can see this is a single object, this is a single, but I want all together. So I'll select all together. Here group is the G is the shortcut key for a group. Then you can see it has been grouped. If you want to ungroup it, select this one. You have an ungroup command, click on it, and you can see again it has become a single object. Now I have already grouped everything. Now I want single object to be ungrouped. So what you have to do is, here you have group editing. Just click on group editing, select it, enter. Okay, you can see it has been grouped. So we'll be selecting this one, we'll say edit it, okay. Now I want to remove object, so I'll be removing two objects, okay. Now I will just say enter. So you can see this and this has been edited over here. So the same thing, if I want to add it, again I can add it. So select your group, add object, add it, enter. Now you can see this triangle has been added. This is called group and group. Now it has been grouped, but while working it should be ungrouped, but actually it should be grouped. Then what you have to do is just uncheck this one. This is nothing but a group selection on or off. So unselect this one, then you can see it has been divided. But when you want to show it as a group, just on it and you can see it has been grouped only. Thank you friends. Thank you very much.